Hey guys, how are we doing today? My name is George and welcome back to a brand new video. And for this video is going to be the Swindon Town crew on my channel, guys. And yes guys, we are back today with Season 3. We are in the Premier League. Obviously we finished second in the Championship, so we're now in the Premier League. And I hope you guys do enjoy this season. Now, my aims for this season is to maybe potentially get into Europa League. Now, that might be quite difficult. Oh, George, but you just got promoted to the Championship. You should be fighting relegation, which is true in real life. But, you know, I feel like I've got the FIFA ability to potentially finish 5th place. I would like to finish 5th place, but if I don't, then I don't. But that's kind of like my aim. Obviously, we've got some pre-contracts coming in, which is good for us, obviously. And our budget wasn't really that good. You will see in a minute and what our budget is and all that stuff like that. But I was quite disappointed, actually. But then saying that, I guess, kind of makes the series more interesting because I couldn't really go out and buy players that I would like to. I bought players that were kind of in my budget, and hopefully they do well for us this season. But in this episode, there's going to be just either basically transfers and the pre-season, and then next episode we will actually start the Premier League campaign. So hope you guys do enjoy that. But if you guys can leave a like on the video, I would appreciate it, and subscribe as well if you guys are new around here. So we are loading into Season 3. Hopefully we can get there as soon as possible, which obviously we are now, but I'm just waiting for the loading screen just to kind of like just hurry up a little bit. But let me know in the comments, guys, on where you would think I'll finish up this season, because obviously you'll see the squad report as well. I think we'll do alright, you know. I don't think top 5's that unrealistic, but then saying that, it might be, you know. We only really got, we got, what was it, like 2.something odd million or something? I was like, what's going on here? Which is not really what I wanted, but we started with 2.7 million. And obviously, I'm going to be shifting out players anyway, so that's kind of like the whole point. We go into the European International Cup because that gives us the most money, and it's virtually the same difficulty to everyone else. So we go into that. As you see, some pre-contract arrivals as well. You will see that in just a second. So that's always good. We got Rico coming in, obviously a Spanish midfielder. Denswil, a centre back from Club Brugge, I believe. Sam Larsson, a very good left winger. Kappa as well, right back, Spanish, pretty good. And also Korzic as well. And obviously Emery Moore and Dolberg has gone back to their respective clubs. But we will be looking to sign one of them again, you will see in this episode. So Denswil, 77 rated, looks pretty good. Got some pretty decent stats, to be honest. Quite happy with him. 25 years old, 6'1". He's got a long throw-in trait, which doesn't really affect me too much, to be honest, because I don't really use it. We've got Kappa as well. Look at those physical stats. Looks absolutely incredible. Obviously on a free transfer, so I couldn't really complain. A very good right back. So what I will be doing, I will be putting him at right back, and then eventually I'll put Cooper at left back, because I don't want to really play Boo at left back. But you will see in the next episode, I actually start Boo on the left-hand side, well, you know, left back, and then Kappa on right back. But eventually I will I do change it. But Korzic, 75 rated, looks very good again. Just like an overall okay-ish midfielder for this kind of team. Can play cam as well in CDM. Rico, 80 rated. Probably one of our, is our best player. Looks very good. Hopefully he can just break up the play, make some good opportunities for us this season, because that's what we're going to be needing. And we're also going to be needing a striker as well. That's kind of like my main priority in this transfer window itself. But you shall see on if we do sign anyone or not. And obviously Sam Larsson, 77 rated. I believe he's got 4-star skills as well, which is pretty good. Looks like a very solid signing for us. And, you know, it's going to be a bit of a shame to see Price drop to the bench, but Price will get game time, don't worry about it. Even though Sam Larsson's got a 2-star weak foot, it's just one of those things. But we do go in for Emery Moore on a season-long loan because I just didn't want to fork out that. I mean, I probably could have just about scraped to buy him, but I wanted to just get him in on loan, and I believe Dortmund do accept it in a second. So we go into our first game. We do sim the preseason, guys. I don't really play it too much at all, to be honest with you. But we do sim the preseason. Obviously, yes, what I should have done is that if I get to the final, I should play it. So not guaranteed the prize money, but, you know, I've got more of a chance to get it rather than simming it, if you know what I mean. But we do win 4-0 there. Looks very, very good, obviously, of course. We do actually offload Branco to Bradford City for, I believe it was 400,000, which is fine by me because he's not going to get any game time and he was unhappy at the club anyway. There's going to be a lot of transfer offers as well for Zvila because obviously he's in good form, a good young goalkeeper to have in any team, and we're going to get a lot of bids for him, and I don't really want to sell him anytime soon. But we're looking at some players here, mostly regens. I believe this might be Kaká's regen. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I could be wrong. Like I said, we're just looking for some regens. Hopefully we can get them in. If not, it's not a big deal. We'll just wait till next season when hopefully we get a bigger budget. We also go in for Penna again. I believe I went in for him last season, but they just wasn't having it. I was kind of mostly focusing on a striker, to be honest with you. And Emery Moore does come in on a season-long loan. Obviously, we know how good he is. I don't usually play him particularly at striker, but if our options are very limited, I will be playing him at striker, which is fine by me. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get a striker in this episode, but you shall see in just as the episode goes on. But our next game is against Latina. Never heard of him in my life. I don't know, I'm not disrespecting them. I've just never heard of him in my life. I don't know where they're from. But we do get a 1-1 draw in that. And then we do play, I believe it's Mulder. Is that how you pronounce it? Mulder? I could be wrong. I believe Amang also plays for them as well. And obviously Amang was a target for us. But it's just like, I don't want to overspend on players. And I didn't, like, to be honest, going into this kind of, in this summer transfer window, I didn't really know who I wanted for the best price. So I will tell you in just a second on why I went for certain players when we get to it. But our next game, I believe, is against a Polish side. And we do win 3-0. So we do make it to the final, which is pretty good. Also, Branco also sells for 375,000. Because I believe in the end they just didn't want to pay 400,000, which is fine. So that's a bit more money into the prize fund. And our final game, well, the final of the European International Cup is against Dusseldorf. Not a bad squad, to be honest. It was going to be a tough game anyway. I do recognise the team and the side itself. Maybe not the player-wise, but we do lose 4-3 on penalties, which is a bit unfortunate. We were leading 1-0 throughout the game, but they scored in the 82nd minute, which, then again, one of those things. But we did get some prize money at the end of it, and it's just a bit of a shame that we didn't actually win it to get more money. But then saying that, it doesn't really matter too much, in my opinion. Obviously, we got another offer for Svila, 4.6 million from Bonoglia, and I was like rejecting all offers because he's not going anywhere. There's no need for him to go anywhere because he's going to be our number one anyway this season. Maybe next season, maybe look for another goalkeeper and then see what happens. But we are looking at Dolberg. Obviously, was on loan at us for a couple of seasons. Was very, very good for us in a way. He was a bit disappointing in some parts, but he did okay. We also look at St. Maxim as well because he just looks like one of those players that I would like to get in. But basically I'm going to put it this way, it was very difficult to get these guys in because the clubs just wanted too much money, and that's just one of those things really. But maybe next season when we can actually get in some players that I would like to get in, then that'd be great. But for right now I was just kind of just throwing hopeless bids in, hoping, you know, we would get some players in. But Jordan Stewart looks like he'd be going to Grimsby Town, and he does go for 140,000. I was like, okay, whatever. But they said they wanted 4.5 million for Maxim. I was tempted to buy him, you know. I was tempted. I thought, well, I might just put in 4.5 million and see what happens. But I didn't really want to spend too much. Because I wanted to kind of strengthen the squad if I could. And try and do it for the cheapest possible. But it was just one of those things where it just wasn't really going to happen for us. But we do look for one more striker as well. Because we kind of need a striker. So that's kind of like the whole point. But Carter Vickers is out for 2 months, which is a bit unfortunate. But then again, we do have cover at centre-back, so it's not a massive deal. But something that was quite concerning at the time, but it's not really a big deal as much as it should be, really. So yeah, they wanted 10 million for Dolberg. I don't have that kind of money, but we do go in for Menage. Is that how you pronounce it? Ray Menage? Is it Menage? Or Man? Yeah, I guess it's Menage. It's got to be Menage, surely. We did throw in a 3 million bid. I believe it did actually get accepted because we actually put Yasser Kasim in the deal as well. And obviously thinking about it right now, I probably would have preferred Maxim out of this guy. This guy might be quite good. You never know. Hopefully he does well for us. He does actually accept his contract anyway. And also Real Madrid come in for Jamie Price. I was like, nah, I'm not selling him. I was thinking about it, but I said no in the end, pretty much. And as you see, Minaj, I'm pretty certain it's Minaj. Or is it? It's got to be, surely. But he does sign for 3.2 million plus Kasim. But then saying that, I don't know if I would have preferred Maxim or not. Now, that's just up to me. At the time, he was the player that I would have liked to get in. So, I believe he's only 74 rated. Looks okay. Looks okay. That's all I can really put. Like, he doesn't might set the Premier League on fire. I don't know, but he looks okay. He's got some okayish finishing and ball control, but hopefully he does well for us. If not, we can just offload him. It's not a big deal, but I'm hoping he does well, put it that way. And he's only 21 as well, so it's pretty good. We also look for Hendricks as well, but I believe this deal might not go through, and it will be coming in to the end of the episode, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy the video. Next episode will be some Premier League gameplay, so yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the video, and make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it. Remember to subscribe as well if you guys are new on it, and I'll speak to you guys very soon, guys. So, guys, have a good day, and goodbye.